Well, hello. Welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy, and I do have to apologise. The washing machine is going in the background, so there's a bit of sloshing noise. But, you know, life has to go on as well as videos. So, we are on Sunday Stitching. We're in the Meadow Flowers book. Last week we did the stencils, and then I stitched in white using the sort of very loosely Shishiko type style. I haven't yet ironed off the lines. I'll do that before I sew it to this page, like we did that one, do the pillow sew. It's a spare page there. But I wanted to work today, or I have been working, on this different style. As you know, I want this whole book to be flowers, but I wanted each page to be a different style. Now, I have hand stitched this, but I've hand stitched it in black sewing machine thread to give the impression, I hope, of what's it called? Loose motion. What's it called? I can't think of what it's called. But when they do it on the machine with the foot dog down and they just weave backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And I wanted that effect, which I think I've got pretty well. So I've just got this last one to finish, which I thought I'd do with you today. And then I've got this fabric for my flower pot, reminding me a bit of terracotta patterning. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do my slow stitch element by bringing in coloured threads to do something here to represent, you know, what is that, like a rose staring you on, and these are perhaps some French knots, and these sort of flat pansy type things. I don't know, but anyway, that's where I am going with this. So I'm just gonna poke through, and I've basically done a double running stitch. So I've done a running stitch. You could do back stitch, I suppose. I just did a running stitch all the way up, and then I came back down on top. I thought it would give me that free motion stitching. There you go. There's lots of it about, and I love the look of it. I have had a play on my sewing machine, but I've decided I'm really not very good at it. I need lots more practice. And as this tends to be a hand stitching video rather than a machine stitched project, I thought it made sense to do it this way. So I did all of the stalk like that, and then I just fed back down and did the stalk again. But I did the stalk in bits and pieces because I want to do these little buds that are here. I might even get brave and put some paint in here. We'll see how we go. So I'm just sort of stitching these not very round flowers. Buds, whatever they are. I could have done them in a coloured stitch, in like a lazy daisy, I suppose. I might go over them and do that. We'll see. This is very much as the mood takes, this project. I've only got, as it were, half a plan. So, see, I'm just getting these little bud shapes. So, where am I going? I'm going up here and out there. They're not very round because I'm doing them in 3 stitches, which obviously makes them, well, actually this one's in 4, but makes them much more triangular than round. But that's okay by me, because that's sort of how the free motion stitching would be. I did most of this sitting in front of the telly last night. It was very therapeutic. And obviously I've drawn these images with one of those heat erasable markers, so I'll be able to take it off when it's finished. Just iron that off. Whoops, dropped my needle. In a minute, when the machine goes berserk for a spin, I'll put you on pause because you won't hear anything, will you? So, and I must make sure I don't stitch it to itself. I've done that before. Anybody else done that? Stitched it to itself, or stitched it to you, or stitched it to my jeans once. Crazy, I know, but there you go. So, come in right back in there, out there, as you can see. That one's almost a diamond shape. Whoops. And back up to there, across, down, up. So how are you all? What have you been up to? What craft projects are you currently working on? There we go. And then down. And then you see up at the end of that stitch. Down at the end of that one. Up the other side. Down. Up. Down. And then just pull that through. And you'll see there I've got the whole of the stalk now. So I'm just going to tie this off. And then we can put some colour in it. There we go. Oh, there goes the spin. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so the spinning's finished. Goodness me, you were gone such a long time. So I put my basket on. I just tore a little square out of this fabric. And I chopped up some of this lace to do these two flowers here. And I'll do a middle in a minute. And I threaded up my red. See, I've done loads. And I've just gone in between the back lines just to add some colour to it. And I just did a back stitch for that. So that's that one. And I thought I was very clever because I threaded up all my needles with all my threads. So I also, that red, by the way, was my Sheepies 192, in case you wanted to know. And then I've got a pink needle with the Sheepies 398. And I'm just going to come in and get some colour in these. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Actually, let's try, see what happens if we do like a lazy daisy. So wrap that round, all fingers and thumbs. Let's see. How does that? That's quite nice actually, isn't it? So, okay, let's do that up these and gain some colour on these. So this one is sort of hanging down. That's fine. Pull that through and do a little snip, a little stitch to hold it in place, and then dance up to here. We're not tiptoeing through the tulips, we're dancing through the foxgloves. I don't know if they are foxgloves. Well, they're nothing really, are they? They're just pretend flowers. So there you go. Oh, no, wrong way. Round that way. And pull that through. I mean, I won't do all the stems because that's probably going to be quite boring for you. I just do one stem in the same way that I've just done the one rose, and then I can finish it off while you're busy doing something else. So, sun's out, which is why I had the machine going. When I'm finished with you, I'm going to run up the garden and get it on the line, I think. The sun's out. I don't know if it's very windy, because wind is really what you need to dry the washing, not the sun, but we'll see. It's just so much nicer than putting it in the tumble if you can. I love that fresh air smell. Right, oops, we've got a bit of a knot brewing. We don't want that, do we? What's occurring? Here we go. And I'm trying not to go exactly over the black stitch so that we keep that messy, see everything look. I love it. I can see me doing more of this. I haven't put paint on it. I feel like maybe that's not necessary because we're sort of painting it in with thread, aren't we? And it's amazing how different it looks once you get some colour on here. Sorry, did that feel like I was punching you in the eye? That's the trouble with long thread, isn't it? Right, and that'll be the last one of these. And then we can go up top and do some French knots on our we've got another knot. I'm good at knots. Got oh, what's occurring here? Is this a... No, it's not. I thought it was a proper knot for a minute. There you go. I managed to get a knot in my binding of a book yesterday. Goodness me. There you go. That's that one. It's amazing how different it looks. Once you've got that colour in, I just think it looks beautiful. I can definitely see me doing more of this. I love it. So, pull that through. And we'll knock that off. And that was why I needed all these needles, because I knew I was only going to do one with you. But obviously I needed to come back and finish them. So, I've got this champagne colour. And this is my Sheepies 248, and this is what I'm going to use in here. So I'm just going to start putting French knots in. Sorry, went a bit mad there. 1, 2, 3, then put it down, then put it tight, and then put it through. That tutorial was as much for me as it was for you. Oh dear. So wrap it round, 1, 2, 3, poke the needle, pull it tight, and then pull it through. There we go. So I'm putting them quite random. Just because I don't want to fill it up completely. I do want some open space, like with the rose, but I want to fill it up with the white and this champagne colour. So we've got a blend of colour. This is really where I need my little grey mat because, oh, that one, see, I didn't put it tight enough. Went a bit random, didn't it? Well, I suppose nature is random. Sorry, I know it keeps flicking over. And then we need to come down. And then up a bit. Whoops, got the corner caught. And I suppose this is where I'd be better off in a hoop, really, wouldn't I? I don't generally use a hoop, as you know. I like to be free. Okay. I think I'm going to stop there with this one. Let's just have a look. Maybe before I stop, go a bit low here. And then maybe one there over the stalk, vine, whatever. I don't know what these things are called. I'm no botanist. There we go. So then if I finish this, oh, look at the mess there. Didn't do that very neat, did I? Oh, well, nobody's going to see the back, are they? Finish that off. Give that a snip. Sexy new pink scissors. And then for my white, I'm using the Sheepy's 105. I won't swear to it, but I think the 105 is called Bridal White. And then 1, 2, 3 through there and pull. This is a much shorter needle, so they're going to go a bit quicker, I think. Well, it's half term, so the children are outside because the sun's out, so I apologise for any noise that's about to come through, because as always, obviously I'm filming ahead. It's not really Sunday. Well, that doesn't make any difference because they play out on a Sunday as well, obviously. My grandchildren have gone to the National History Museum today. Mum and Dad have both got a day off, so they've taken them up to London and they're going to go to the museum, which will be awesome for my grandson. He is dinosaur obsessed, like most boys, so I'm hoping they're having a lovely time. They definitely got good weather because the sun's out, but it's not hot, which is awesome. It's what you want, isn't it, when you're walking around? You don't want it hot, but you don't want it wet either. Mind you, they've taken the car, so my son-in-law's very used to driving in London, so that doesn't bother him at all. A bit like my husband, he's always driving in London. Doesn't bother him. Me, no thank you. I don't mind going, but I don't want to drive. Not now anyway. I used to years ago, but not now. I'm too old for that sort of thing now. Oh, for those ladies that are constantly asking me to zoom in closer, and I keep telling you that I'm not going to do it because that's when it all goes off screen, blah, blah, blah. I was listening to, I think it was Catherine on K3N the other day, and she said something which I tooted at. Not tooted at her, tooted at myself, because she was saying, you know, if you can't see properly, put your fingers in and drag out the screen to zoom it. And I was like, duh, I do that all the time when I'm watching other people's videos. Why did I not think to suggest it to you guys that wanted me to zoom in? I mean, obviously that only works on a phone or a pad, although you can do it on the main computer because you can press full screen and that zooms it up as well. But if you're a television watcher, then I'm afraid I don't know. So there you go. That's how it looks so far. We've got the red of our rose. We've got the pink of our foxgloves. We've got this peachy lace in that, whatever that flower is. And then we've got our little champagne and white French knots on that. I'm really quite pleased with it. So, as always, a huge thank you for joining me today. I hope you found joy and inspiration, and you'll go and have a try of faux free motion stitching. Yeah, faux free motion stitching. Have fun crafting. I'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.